Students of history. In this video, I want to real briefly talk to y'all about the habits of scholarship. And we are going to do this very, very sophisticatedly through taking a look at a document that my daughter received on her first day of kindergarten. And I've slightly modified it for college students, but it all applies. So let's take a look. You will be able to find this document if you go to the modules section of our course webpage. And then I've got this thing down here that says General Education Conversations. This one's the habit of scholarship. And I just real briefly want to talk to you about how to be successful in general. Habits of scholarship: grit, responsibility, craftsmanship, and collaboration. So let's talk about the grit element of the habits of scholarship. I can set goals and work towards meeting those goals. I can stick with a task until completion. I can set goals for my future and be proactive in taking the steps necessary to reaching those goals. So you guys, the whole critical element of that is, as individuals, you need to have goals. What are you doing? You need to think about that a little bit. Set your own goals and work towards meeting them. Responsibility. I can be responsible for my own learning and work. I can be responsible for my own attitude and actions. I can be independent in monitoring my academic and habits of scholarship progress and do what's necessary to be successful. And I can reflect on my current level of college and career readiness, including knowledge of what it will take for me to be successful in college and pursue the career path I desire. We've talked about this once before. We'll probably talk about it again. But in terms of what you get out of college, what you get out of your education, the responsibility is on you. You're really in control of this in terms of what kind of skill sets, professional skill sets, academic skill sets, other kinds of skill sets that you're going to have when you come out the other side of this. And if you make it a personal habit to cultivate that stuff, to collect that stuff, you'll have them. And if you don't worry about it and aren't responsible of it and like, well, the teacher didn't give it to me, well, you'll have something different. Responsible for your own learning. That's life, right? You're responsible for your own learning. You need to figure out what you need to know and figure out how to learn it. So it's one of the reasons that the top of the syllabus has that quote from Dune about learning how to learn. I really believe in that for this class, that we're here focusing on learning how to learn. We're taking responsibility. So I need to know such and such information, and you're learning how to figure it out. And then the responsibility for your own attitude, right? We won't go into a whole lot of detail with that, but I can be positive about it. I can, do the things that I need to do to try to make some, learning happen. Craftsmanship. Craftsmanship is going to be one of those words that gets written on your thought pieces. Craftsmanship is going to be one of those words that gets written on your first formal essays, and you can just refer back to this document when you see it. Craftsmanship. Remember, these are kindergartners that got this. I can revise and improve my work. They would never think of turning in a first draft. I can produce high quality work. I can use materials professionally. I can build a portfolio that demonstrates craftsmanship and professional quality work. Again, keep in mind that this is a professional relationship between me and you. And the assignments that I'm giving you are supposed to be practice for developing professional materials. So despite the fact that whatever career field you might go into has zero to do with history, hopefully as we get into this class, if a employer said, well, I'd like to see a writing sample, you would be able to pull something out from this class and show it to them. And it's like, well, who needs 3 pages on the Vikings for working in the real estate industry? But based on this thought piece that you've given me, I can see that you're a clear and well organized writer, and that it is clean. You guys ought to be putting that material together now. You don't want an employer to ask for it and then have to go looking for it. And then collaboration. Life is a collaborative process, whether we like it or not. I can actively listen to others, so paying attention to other people during class. I can contribute to a shared purpose. I turn on my video feed. I engage in the class. I can show evidence that I'm a valuable member in collaborative work. I make an effort. I show up prepared and I engage. These are the habits of scholarship that kindergartners focus on. These are the habits of scholarship that freshmen in college should focus on. These are the habits of scholarship that people like me should focus on. So I bring it up to you just so that we can all have a short reflection on this. And when in doubt about sort of how to focus your attention, take a look at this. All right, thank you.